Right, well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Mrs. Smith, and everybody.
So it's Monday again. That week has gone really fast. And it's the 4th of May, so we're into a new month. Now, previously, this would be a bank holiday, but it's been moved to the end of the week, but more about that in a minute. Found my clicker, so it means I don't have to keep bending out of shot, which is always good. We're going to get so technical by the time we're finished. So, yes, Boris is back. Last Monday he'd arrived, and a couple of days later his son arrived. So he's now got a son called Wilfred. Unusual name, could be Will, could be Fred, could be Wilfred. But anyway, named after his grandfather, healthy, happy. That's his partner, Carrie Simmons. But he's not having any time off because obviously he's got bigger things to be thinking about, unfortunately, at the moment. We talked about this Monday, so now Major Tom is now, is he Major Tom or Captain Tom?
Colonel.
He's Colonel now,
Honorary
isn't he?
Colonel, Tom.
So he's now Colonel because he's been given an honorary colonelship. So now he raised over £30 million and he had his birthday celebrations and he's now having a rest apparently, which I suppose he does deserve. But that was amazing. Lots of tears on that day, and Mrs. Nelson tells me that she saw the Spitfires going over her house that morning. So there was a fly past. So linked to that, this Friday is going to be a bank holiday. And for those of you whose parents usually at the moment are working from home, maybe they might not do quite so much working from home on Friday because it is a bank holiday. It's been moved especially to the 8th. There was going to be a whole load of celebrations for VE Day, and VE stands for Victory in Europe. And it wasn't the end of World War II, but it's when the fighting had stopped in Europe and Germany had been beaten in Europe. So that's 75 years ago. So it's a very big celebration, but not as big as it was going to be. I think the Queen is going to do a little speech. There was going to be street parties. You may have things going on near you. So, VE Day. For some of you, this may be even more of a big thing. And certainly, according to the staff chat this morning on our WhatsApp group, we've got a lot of Star Wars fans. And it's, yes, May the 4th be with you. So Star Wars Day today, and I'm sure if you go on the television, there's probably all the Star Wars films I think are available. Anyway, a bit light-hearted. I'm a bit of a fan, I'll be honest. So, bit of Hartsfield news. So you should have seen this on the website, but we've actually been given an award. Well, we haven't just been given it, we had to apply for it. There was lots of work involved. Miss Marshani spoke to all the teachers, found out all the things we've been doing for the environment, and we've got an award. So we've now got to put it up somewhere. So that's another job for Mr. Darcy. But really proud, really, really pleased. And as I said, a bit of a positive thing to get through in the post at the moment. Now, this is one of the Year 3 classrooms, and you may have seen from the outside the rainbow we've got. The reason I'm showing this is that we're having, well, if you're at home at the moment, which most of you are, I bet there's been a lot of DIY going on. So I've been painting my kitchen, I've been doing the garden, what else have I been doing? Oh, loads of stuff. And I'm sure you're the same. Well, I'm now doing it at school because I'm thinking, while you lot unfortunately cannot be in school, I might as well get some jobs done. So we're having carpet redone in Years 3 and Year 4. So this beautiful burgundy carpet, such a shame, is being ripped up as we speak. And when you come back, it's going to be a subtle bluey grey and not quite as smelly, I'll be honest. It wasn't good. So all around the school, we've got piles of stuff. And we've already as well had this area done. So you might have seen this on the website. So this is a before shot of our hatch. Pretty grim, I'll be honest. Now looking very smart. Hartsfield green. The name, the lunch pad, that was voted for and everything by the school council. There's Debbie the cook waiting for you. So yeah, we're really excited, and we've got our terminal there because everything's electronic now, all tech. But yeah, the lunch pad, play on words. Ask your mum and dad if you're not sure what a play on words is. This has been painted, so this is the entrance. So this was like a murky magnolia, which is like a manky cream really. Don't think it had been done since we opened that part of the school, which we think is over 20 years. So now this is a green, and we're going to be having some 3D circles and all sorts put in. So watch this space on that. And this was the staff room kitchen. Well, it's where it used to be. And we've had it ripped out, and we're getting that done in the next couple of weeks. So the people coming in doing all this work are all doing social distancing. We're everywhere else in the building and avoiding them, but we're getting things done. Now, last week I said to you about challenges with the rainbow. So if you have a look on the website, I've got some really lovely shots on there. Also, I got some shots of your pets as well. Quite a few of you with exhausted dogs, and I will have some more if you want to send them in. But that's got a section of that. We've also got some photos of some of the learning you've been doing. That was Easter. And below there, there's also one of the staff and some of the things they've been doing. A lot of knitting, and a lot of baking actually. And also some shots from before we broke up for Easter holidays. So lots going on there. Okay, now let me just check this. Yeah, this is something that really made me laugh over the weekend, and I don't know if Miss Gregory, my technical assistant here, has seen this news. It happened in Kent, and it involved a big cat.
Ooh, I
So
don't think I've
I
seen
don't know
that
if
one.
you know this news story, but it did make me chuckle, because what happened is that the police were called. They were called to an area of Kent and Woodland because there'd been sightings of a tiger. Obviously a bit of a health hazard. So they sent in armed response unit, helicopters, everything else. And then they found this. And this is actually a sculpture of a tiger. And the artist, who a lady in her 70s, she put this, she owns this woodland apparently, and she put it in the woodland. And then someone had been wandering around in their one session outside and found this tiger, obviously panicked because you wouldn't want to see a tiger out in the woodland, and as I said, started all this. But as you can see, they all had there's quite a lot of laughing going on, because I'm sure out of all the things they have to deal with at the moment, this was a bit of light relief. And a picture which is quite similar, and I'm always talking about my cats, and I've got 3 cats, and one of mine is quite stripy, so I thought my final shot today should be of Tommy. Now Tommy, yeah, let's have a look. Similar pose. He, just like your pets, is probably really enjoying the fact that we're always around. He seems to be being fed probably about 4 or 5 times a day, because he's constantly meowing. He's either meowing or sleeping. But anyway, there he is, like a little lord, sitting on a blanket in my lounge, just thinking, right, okay, when's tea time? So that's my picture for the end of the week. So next time I do an assembly, it will be the 11th of May. And by then, I reckon the government will be giving us a bit of an idea of when we're going to be partially opening the school. I don't know any more than you do, but as soon as I know, I'll let you and your parents know. So we shall wait and see, but I think the next few days there's going to be a lot of news stories about what's going to be happening for the next few weeks. So fingers crossed, I'll be able to see more of you in the next few weeks. Okay, but apart from that, have a good few days. Thank you for watching. Check all the other videos that are appearing on the website and on YouTube. Take care.